Hey everyone, my name is Crafty Rebel. Welcome to my channel, and today we are playing some blueprints. So if you enjoy puzzles and probably watching me fail at them quite a lot, then make sure to stick around and watch the rest of this video. So I have watched I've watched a bit of this game. I say a bit. I don't actually know how much of it I've watched because from what I know of it, um, it seems to be one of those games that every time you think you've finished, a lot more seems to happen. So it's gonna be interesting to see how long it takes us to actually get a full playthrough.
Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Okay, so yeah, that's a bit of the backstory. So essentially, our grandfather passed away, and we have now taken over. Well, we are hopefully set to take over ownership of this manor. But that is entirely contingent on us actually finding that last room. So that is entirely um, what what we are expected to do in the game. So this is going to be interesting because yeah, as I say, I've watched this in parts. I've watched some of the game, but I have very much tried to not watch things too closely, if that makes sense. I didn't want to spoil it because I did want to play through it myself. So it's going to be interesting to see just how well that actually goes. I'm not exactly the best at puzzle games, so this will be an interesting one. Okay, so this is the Mount Holly blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory during the adventure. Okay, so this is the blueprint, and this will show us everything that we have and everything that we need to know, essentially. So this is where we've started. This is basically where we need to finish, and during our day, we need to basically open doors that will take us into that direction. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice: do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead." With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Robert S. Sinclair. Sorry, Herbert S. Sinclair. That, you'd think that I would remember that was his name from the thing, but yeah, my memory is terrible and that writing is near illegible. Okay, so don't assume that. It says don't assume that the doors, like the rooms that you find today, will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. That is basically what this is meaning of. Like each day, the rooms that you will find behind these doors are going to be randomized. So you always start in the Great Hall, in the entrance hall. This is basically the starting point of the house, but you can get any number of doors, any number of rooms that will lead. Sometimes won't even lead you directly to the antechamber. So it is going to be interesting. And yes, same rule applies to the items. I believe there is one room in particular, the coat check, that you can store items in, but you can only store one at a time. So you have to also strategize what you will want to find the next day. But otherwise, generally, you tend to lose everything else. Those are basically the rules. We can't take anything with us. We can't bring anything with us. And we also cannot rely on finding the same rooms every day. Now, that's not everything. And I know that's not everything because as I've come prepared, I know for a fact, straight off, that these are trying to tell me something. I'm unsure what it is. I mean, that one's a queen, and that one's an ace. So I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna start writing these down, because that does generally seem to be the strategy of, if in doubt, make a note of it, because you will absolutely need to come back to that later at some point. Okay, so hallway was our first pick. Ooh, first red sign. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. You see, the good thing is that I have absolutely atrocious memory. So although I have watched this game, it was so long ago that I actually saw the very beginning of it. So a lot of this stuff was probably explained like way early on that I have now completely forgotten. So I know that there is something with these different coloured notes. So I'm just gonna write red note, and we'll see if I remember any of this stuff later on. Oh, okay. So we've got two more. Okay, so So I definitely know this one. So we've got a safety pin. We've got a tree, which is, by the looks of it, a pine tree. I believe that, from what I remember, with these paintings in particular, I don't know if it's the same with the ones out in the entrance hall, but I know with these ones in particular, there is a hidden message, and essentially it's which, like, you take the letter that is different, essentially. So obviously if we've got pine and we've got pin, then that would be an E. So we've got an E so far. And we could get a pantry and then that gives us another door. Or we could get the guest bedroom, which would give us more steps. I think we're going to go for guest bedroom. I think we definitely need that. Oh, amazing. And we've got a key card. So the key card will work on electrified doors, any security doors, which is really useful because according to that note that we had, the west wing is more likely to be locked. We can either take the bedroom or we can take the parlour. Either one of these will give us another door, but I think that getting the bedroom is probably actually going to prove really useful. So I believe that will only take us steps if we actually go in there. So I don't want to go in there just yet. I want to go back out here and start seeing where these ones will lead, because I don't want to strand us too far. I think the den we get a gem that gives us another door, well, another 2 doors, and plenty more access to the rest of the house. Just need to find where the gem is, and the gem is on the table. Nice. Oh, okay. So I think it's dessert and desert. Yeah, if I turn my head sideways, that does look like a sand dune. Okay, so we've got storeroom. And that's actually a very good point that I didn't look in the last one, so I should do that as well. Okay, so we probably don't want to get that one yet because we don't have any other green rooms right now. I know that one is a bit of a pain. And I have a feeling that the red rooms tend to make you draw more red rooms, which aren't great rooms to get. The red rooms typically have a trade-off, so like this one, you lose a coin every time you go in there. So I think as we've got the option, we'll go to the hall. So there's a staff notice from 1983. We know that this is 1993, and I cannot remember what the actual day was, but this was from 10 years ago. Okay, yeah, we'll take the parlour. We'll take the parlour and go do the fun game in here. This box contains gems. The other 2 boxes contain gems. All 3 boxes contain gems. Okay, well, I mean, since we've just established from that note that that is definitely a lie, because it says that only one of the boxes will ever contain gems. That one is false. That one is false. So that one has to be true. There we go. I really don't want to get a chapel, but I don't want to use our last gem. I think we might need it. So I'll just have to lose the coin. Okay. I guess we'll open up both of these rooms, see which direction we want to go in. Food for sale in there. Eating a meal served in the dining room after rank 8. Oh, sorry. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. So what are we on? One, two, three. Okay. So I think it's at rank 8 up there. Yeah. Okay, well we'll take that one because again I think we're still gonna need that gem, and this one will give us free food, which you know I'm never gonna complain about. Okay. Then I'll take us that way. Okay, we're gonna explore this direction first. Then we'll get our food. Oh, is that what it means of like we can't actually like we can open it, we can't get any food because it needs to be. Does it need to be on that one or do we need to reach it? I'm unsure. Okay, well. Guess that's me told. Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, well, I guess I've got the only option, which is the toilet of all places, which is really not helpful. Okay. Got boat and we've got that. So that is an O. Oh, we were so close on this side. I mean, I guess we got to rank 8, so now I suppose we just need to go and see if there's food in here, which there is. Nice. Lemon glazed salmon. Ooh. You know, I'm gonna take it. Because I don't know if I would get back up here otherwise. I'm not gonna gamble. So where do we want to go? The nearest, like, door is probably the passage. So I have to go back through the chapel, down the corridor and into the passageway. Counts as 2 bedrooms. I should have just drawn that nursery, shouldn't I? Right. That'll take us up. That'll take us across and down. That'll take us up and across, but we don't have any gems. So yeah, let's go with the boudoir. Got some. If I remember correctly, that is sage and stage. So that is a T. I don't think there's anything in here that we can actually get. Don't know why there's like shoes on the floor. Oh no, I lie. Ooh. There is a safe, which means somewhere there is a number. Damn it, okay. So I guess we go and find somewhere else for the door. We can't go to the chapel, that one's locked. This one's locked. So the next option is to go all the way back round to the bedroom on the other side. Oh, that's gonna be so many. Okay. Actually, we did just open another door, didn't we? Into the billiard room. Okay, well, we'll go through there because that'll take us back to where we need to be anyway. Is there any notes that remind us simple folks how to play the billiards? No? Anybody? Not a single note in here. Okay. The other ones were really good at actually, like, telling me what to do, so... So if that's 11... So, 7 plus 2... That's take away, is that 2? No. I am already failing at this because I haven't seen anything that describes what this one does. No, okay, so it's not adding them. So we've got 9, which gives us that. Oh, hang on. It even says, doesn't it? Okay, so it should be take away then. Yeah, so we add, which makes 9. Oh no, I'm being silly. Because that's now showing on 16. Wow, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, is that 6? Yep. And then we've got 12, take away 6, which would be 6. And then, is it times? Yeah. 5 times 4 is 20. Oh god, this wasn't over. Okay. So 15 take away 10 times 3. 50? Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Maths. I really need to stop doing maths games. I so need to see my brain absolutely crashing. Also realizing how much I was out of frame there. Okay. So we have 2 new keys. We have 2 new keys. Ah! I've just realised why I need to be excited about that. Okay, so I guess back all the way to the chapel. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Great Hall. And leave, yeah, it's this door. Of course that one's locked. Yeah, because that note told us that the doors were going to be locked today, aren't they? Okay, well, at least we know that the note wasn't lying. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. Right. Okay. We would get more gems or something? I feel like I remember something like that. Or some flowers or something like that, so I assume that means that they would be in here. Oh, save code. Sweet. Well, it seemed really easy. 9083. So assuming that that is that one, that's awesome. Oh. Oh, in the office safe. Oh, okay. Okay, so we'll go this way because I know that that one is, I mean, effectively it's going to have to be a dead end anyway. And that will... Oh, man. Don't have... We don't have any gems. Right. Oh, but I need to draw that one now, don't I? Curses? Right. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to gamble with the dark room. And I think I'm gonna go. Yeah, so all of the doors are locked. I forgot about that. We can either abandon that now, like go to the Great Hall, abandon getting one from the boudoir, or we can risk trying to get one from the dark room, but we've only got 2 door options. And if we don't get one that leads us going north, that's the run over. So I think I'm gonna go back to here, and I'm gonna try and work us. Oh, we don't have any more. Damn it. I don't know why I thought I had more keys. Well, I guess we're going to the dark room and hoping for the best. Yeah, we're just gonna have to gamble it because it would be 10 steps to get back to the utility closet, which means it would be 20 steps to get back to this room. So even if I can turn the power on here, I may not have enough to do much when I return. Yeah, so we're just gonna have to guess and hope that we get something good. Is that one? Is that one? Yeah, we'll go that one. Oh, please. Damn it. I thought that little thing above the light would mean that the little lights would mean that it had 3 doors. I don't know why it was showing that. Because that was apparently not true. Awesome. Okay, well, I mean that is our run, basically. Because we can't get any doors across here. But I guess we can still go around some of the other rooms and try and unlock some things, so. Oh, okay. I mean, not necessarily useful now, because that's the end of our run, but I guess we can have those. So, it's likely to find items laying around in your house. Oh, well, that's a sucky one to get. So, I guess we will go kitchen. We might as well burn our stuff. We're not going to keep it anyway. What's on the menu? Banana, club sandwich, or chef's salad? Oh man, these would have been really useful earlier. Yeah, let's go with club sandwich. And yeah, like I say, we're not keeping it, so salad it is. At least we've filled up on food to end our day. I mean, I suppose that will keep us going. Yeah, let's use our last coin. Use the last gem rather. Don't have the shovel, so I can't use those. But we do have a sledgehammer. A gem, a key, and a coin. Yeah, I suppose even if I took those up there, like we'd be able to get another door off of either the conference room or the Great Hall, but unfortunately those wouldn't help us because we're blocked by those, so yeah, we'll stick to these ones. Ooh. Well, you know what? We're gonna call it a day, then I might as well get the coat check. And I'll see what I can check for tomorrow. I think the key card, yeah, we'll keep that. You can retrieve this item any day. You have a code check in your house. Okay, so that's where we're going to leave it today. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more of this. I will be doing some more episodes of Blueprints, and I do want to try and finish the game if we can. So yeah, if you enjoyed this game, I definitely recommend checking it out and subscribing, getting all of those notifications so that you will know when I post the next episode. For now though, that is where we're going to call it. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.